What up, peeps? Tony Baker here, back with another movie review. This time I'm reviewing Insidious, The Red Door. Now, I found out last night that this is actually the 5th Insidious. I thought it was the 4th one. I was like, because I can't keep track. You know what I'm saying? I remember the first Insidious, and I know I watched another one, but I remember looking at the other one and it was like, all right, but it didn't register, it didn't stick around. And I think that was the 4th one that I looked at and didn't really remember. But I remember that first one. There was some creepy visuals in that first one. A friend of mine named Drew was just like, yes, this is the 5th one. 5th! So then I dug in the crates and I was like, yo, this really is the 5th one. And then part 3 was the actual prequel. So now we stepping outside of the Dalton family, who was, the family that's at the core of these stories. And Insidious started in 2010. The first one was made for $1.5 million. That was the budget for the first one. $1.5 million. It made $54 million domestically, man. Horror movies are where it's at if you want to get your money back. You can make it for cheap. You can do it without big names. Because, when you think of horror movies, you're going for the concept, the premise. It's rare that you're going for the star of it. This is extremely rare. And a lot of times, the killer becomes the star. And, if the killer is under heavy makeup or a mask or whatever, you could throw various actors in that same spot. Outside of like Freddy Krueger, but Jason has been, we don't know who's under there. Michael Myers, Jason, it could be any big dude, a big white dude. That's all we need for Freddy and Jason. For Michael Myers and Jason. We just need a big white dude, and we can carry on the franchise. Now, we got Jamie Lee Curtis on the star end. When Mike started running out of steam at the box office, he was like, yo, bring Jamie Lee Curtis back in here. But the first Halloween is what made Jamie Lee Curtis's career. Now, you can't get a career off of it, but Insidious, we back. The Lambert family. Patrick Wilson is back. Rose Byrne is back as the parents. Ty Simpkins is back as the kid. And it's funny seeing him literally grow up in front of our eyes. Like, this is the same kid from the 2010 one. So it's like they're using the same actors, the same family. This is a real family right here as far as we're concerned. And Patrick Wilson actually directed this one. He was like, let me step behind the camera. And shout out to Patrick Wilson. He's in 2 horror franchises. He's in the Conjuring franchise and the Insidious joints, man. That's the move. I need to get up in this horror game. You know what I'm saying? I need to get my toes in here, squeeze my toes into the horror door and get in on this. Whether it's making them, starring in them, I need to find out a way to get in on this. Anyway, Insidious the Red Door, it's essentially about them having to root out more evil presences within the Lambert family that haunts them, that manifests itself beyond just like a dream or mental state. It's coming into the reality. And so, the kid is going to college now. And, the grandmother had passed, he's going to college now. He's mad at the dad for being distant. He felt like, he abandoned the family, the family dynamic is split up. And so he's trying to reconnect with his son. He's going to take him to school, and then hopefully they can reconnect. And then, they butt heads, and then he's in college now, but he's still having these images, you know what I'm saying? And so he's an art major. So he's drawing pictures, and they making him really dig deep to get the art out of it. And he's going in, and then he went too deep, and now he's having these visions, these moments of just like, what the hell is going on? It's a few jump scares in there. Like, I jumped internally twice, hard. I don't know what a hard internal jump looks like for y'all, but for me, I was like, oh, duh! It's not a physical pop-up, but internally, I jumped twice. Tough. I was like, damn it. So we get to see this kid away from the family dynamic in a new college setting. And his roommate was really cool. Like, she was a funny chick, because he ended up with a girl roommate. And they was like, I think they fumbled on the paperwork, but they ended up becoming, good friends in this. And she was charming. I was like, man, the roommate is a good time. Little black girl with braids. I was like, I like what's going on here. But they try to figure it out together, and he finds out that, he can astral project and roam around. So it's like, it was a weird dynamic. Outside of the couple jump scares, it wasn't much meat on the bone for me. It didn't really stick with me like the first one did. What I do like about it is just it's kind of like cerebral horror, even though you're getting these flashes of just like visual scary shit. But it's very like in the mental, like, you know, there's not an outside, you know, killer out here slashing everybody it comes across, but it's trying to get out. It's trying to break free so it can manifest itself into actually killing and hurting people. And that's what Insidious is. Whatever's inside is trying to come out so it can wreak havoc upon the living through a living vessel. You know what I'm saying? So the family is dealing with that dynamic. The father and the son are trying to figure out what's going on with them, why they are missing pieces of their memory, why he's in a fog. All of this is explained through the insidiousness of it all. Inside. You know what I'm saying? Insidious inside. But forget all that, man. Y'all want to know the smooth jazz review of Insidious, The Red Door. Well, here it is. Oh, yeah. I'm giving Insidious 3 saxophones out of 5. You know, it's a solid little something. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wouldn't put it up there with the Conjuring movies. And I would say it's not as good as the first Insidious, but I think it's a little bit better than the last one. The last one didn't really resonate for me, and there was some bad performances in that last one. But at least this one, it was good performances. Good to see the kids like growing up before our eyes. Patrick Wilson is always good. Rose Byrne is always good. So, but ultimately, it was just kind of like, all right, you know, not bad, but not great either. I went to sleep just fine, and I'm a coward. I'm scared of the dark, and I went to sleep just fine. That says a lot, man. If I'm going to sleep just fine, you really didn't deliver the thrills that you wanted to. All right, peeps, that's my review of Insidious, the Red Door. I'm sorry, I might have said the last door last time, but the Red Door. Let me know what you think of the franchise in the comment section below. What's your favorite Insidious movie? Is it the first one? Is it the third one? Do you like the prequel better? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, how do you stack this up against like The Conjuring, franchise for franchise? Which one do you prefer? And would you be in a horror movie? Are you down for that? Do you respect the genre, and would you love to be in one? Because it's gonna be a lot of acting required. It's gonna be some heavy lifting there. But would you do it? Would you be down? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, we out here.